Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're diving into a high-stakes situation many of you know well, tackling the IGCSE and O-level exams with the clock ticking maybe around 3 months to go.
Yeah, that can feel like a serious challenge.
Definitely feels like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while riding a unicycle sometimes. But
I'm
stick with us.
Absolutely. Our goal in this deep dive is really to pull out the most effective strategies and tips from the sources we've looked at.
Right.
We've got comprehensive guides on acing these exams, but also some really interesting research from the University of London about how assessment works, especially under time pressure.
Okay.
So the mission is to equip you, the learner, with the tools you need, not just to survive this intense period, but, to actually thrive and hit your academic goals without getting completely overwhelmed.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So let's unpack this a bit. For anyone maybe less familiar, what exactly are the IGCSE and O-level exams? Why are they such a big deal?
Sure. So IGCSE stands for International General Certificate of Secondary Education. It's basically a globally recognized qualification.
Okay, international.
Yeah, it assesses your understanding at that secondary level across a whole range of subjects. Think of it like an international benchmark for your learning.
Gotcha. And O-levels?
Now, O levels or ordinary levels, well, they can be national exams in certain countries, but Cambridge International also offers them.
Ah, okay.
The crucial thing is both IGCSEs and O levels are really important stepping stones. Getting good grades here is, well, pretty vital.
How so?
They really pave the way for further education at A-levels, university, and they can significantly boost your future job prospects, too.
Right. Okay. So stakes are high. With about 90 days, give or take, where do you even begin? It feels like a mountain to climb.
It does, and that feeling of being overwhelmed, totally normal.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where good planning and time management come in. It's fundamental.
So not just a nice to have.
No, absolutely essential. Across all the sources we looked at, creating a detailed study schedule is highlighted again and again for both IGCSE and O levels.
What does detailed mean in this context?
It means allocating specific time slots. Not just saying, I'll study maths on Tuesday, but Tuesday 4-5 p.m. I'm doing algebra topic X. Breaking it down.
Okay, a schedule makes sense, but how do you build one that actually works when time is so tight? What are the sort of key things to think about?
Well, in this condensed time frame, it's really about smart prioritization.
How do you prioritize effectively?
Look at past papers, maybe syllabus guides if they indicate topic weightings. Put those high-impact topics into your schedule first.
Front load the important stuff.
Exactly. And establish a consistent daily routine. That structure really helps. Think of it like setting your internal clock for studying.
Right.
And here's a really critical point. Be realistic.
Realistic about what you can cover.
Yes, realistic about your goals for these 3 months. And crucially, build in regular breaks. Scheduled breaks.
Not just when you feel like it.
No, burnout is the enemy here. Breaks aren't downtime, they're strategic. They help you maintain focus and motivation.
So it's definitely not about chaining yourself to the desk 24/7. Are there specific tools or, techniques that help with organizing all this?
Oh, definitely. Technology can be your friend here. Digital calendars, study apps, they're great for visualizing your schedule, setting reminders, keep you on track.
Makes sense.
And one interesting technique is studying subjects in rotation.
Rotation, how does that work?
Instead of spending, say, a whole day just on physics, maybe do an hour of physics, then an hour of history, then maybe some maths problems.
Switching it up.
Yeah, it can actually improve retention. It gives your brain different kinds of information to chew on. Kind of like cross-training, but for your brain.
Keeps things fresh, I suppose. What about those massive revision goals that just feel impossible?
Break them down, seriously. Turn those huge, daunting tasks into smaller, manageable steps.
Bite-sized chunks.
Exactly. Each little win gives you that sense of accomplishment, keeps you motivated. And here's a practical tip, especially if you know you got morning exams.
Yeah.
Start gradually shifting your sleep schedule, maybe a few weeks beforehand. Try to align your body clock with the exam times.
Oh, interesting. So you're actually awake and alert when it matters most.
Precisely. You want your brain firing on all cylinders right when you walk into that exam hall.
That makes total sense. Now, you mentioned the sheer amount of time needed. One source talked about potentially over 200 hours of revision for, say, 10 GCSEs. That sounds enormous for just 3 months.
It really does underscore the intensity, doesn't it?
It does.
And it shows why starting now, that focused preparation is so vital. If you break down 200 hours over, say, 12 weeks.
Yeah, that's a lot per week.
It highlights the level of consistent effort required. Even if it's just in smaller chunks each day, it needs to be consistent.
Okay, so we've got the plan, the schedule, but just staring at notes isn't really learning, is it?
Yeah.
How do we actually make this stuff stick?
You're absolutely right. Passive reading won't cut it. All our sources emphasize moving to active learning.
Active learning, what does that look like?
It's about engaging with the material, making your brain work with it. So things like taking notes, but in your own words, not just copying.
Okay.
Creating flashcards and actually using them actively. And a really good one is trying to explain a concept to someone else.
Not teaching it.
Exactly. If you can teach it, you probably understand it. It really shows up any gaps in your own knowledge. And of course, practice questions. Loads of practice questions.
Teaching someone else, I like that.
Yeah.
Forces you to clarify it in your own head first. What other active techniques are particularly good?
Mind mapping can be great. Especially for visual learners, it helps you see the connections between ideas, the bigger picture.
Right, the links.
And an active recall, this is a big one.
We mentioned that briefly. What is it again?
It's deliberately trying to retrieve information from your memory without looking at your notes. Just, can I remember this?
Like a self-test.
Pretty much. It strengthens those memory pathways way more than just rereading does. Think of it as exercising your memory muscle.
Okay, and spaced repetition, I've heard of that.
Yes. Another powerful technique. It means reviewing material at increasing intervals over time.
So not cramming it all in the night before?
Definitely not. Spaced repetition works with how our memory naturally forgets things. You revisit the material just as you're about to forget it, making the memory stronger each time.
Little and often, basically.
That's the idea. Mnemonics can also be helpful memory aids like acronyms or rhymes for lists or sequences.
ROYG, BIV for the rainbow colors, that kind of thing.
Exactly like that. And here's a neat tip. Create cheat sheets.
Wait, cheat sheets for the exam?
No, not for in the exam. It's a study tool.
Ah, okay. Phew.
You condense all the key formulas, dates, concepts for a topic onto a single page. The act of making it helps you learn and organize the information, and then it's great for a quick final review.
Like a super concentrated summary you made yourself.
Exactly. And finally, it's really worth experimenting to find what works best for you, your learning style.
How so?
Are you auditory? Maybe recording your notes and listening back helps. Visual. Use diagrams, color coding. Kinesthetic. Maybe you need to walk around while reciting facts or build models.
Tailoring it to yourself.
Yeah, playing to your strengths can make your study time much more efficient.
This is all super practical. Now, there are so many resources out there. Textbooks, websites, tutors, online courses. How do you choose wisely? Avoid getting, bogged down.
That's a great question. The sources really stress being strategic. Use your textbooks as a foundation, sure.
Yep.
But definitely leverage good quality online resources, websites, maybe videos, online courses for different explanations or more practice.
Don't rely on just one thing.
Right. And talk to people. Ask your teachers for guidance. Maybe find a tutor if you're really stuck. Even work with classmates. Different perspectives can unlock tricky topics.
Study groups?
Yeah, study groups or even online forums can be really helpful. Share ideas, ask questions, support each other.
So it's not just about locking yourself away.
Not at all. Collaboration can be powerful. But, and this is critical, make sure you're using the right resources for your specific exam board.
The official stuff.
Yes. Use the board-approved textbooks. Check their website for resources. And some tutors even suggest really digging into which resources are considered the gold standard for each subject. Do a bit of research on the materials themselves.
Good tip. Okay, so we've covered planning, active learning, using resources. But exams are performance, right? Under pressure. Practice must be huge.
Indispensable. You can't skip this. Consistent practice isn't just like a good idea. It's absolutely crucial.
What does that look like in practice?
It means setting aside significant time regularly, not just for revision, but specifically for practice tests and full mock exams.
Simulating the real thing.
Exactly. It builds confidence, gets you familiar with the timing, the format, everything. Helps manage that exam anxiety.
Yeah, familiarity definitely helps calm the nerves a bit.
And especially practice with past papers under timed conditions. That's gold.
Why timed?
Because it forces you to learn time management within the exam structure. You see how long different question types take you. You learn how to pace yourself.
Okay, and then what? Just do the paper and move on?
No, the next step is vital. Analyze your performance. Seriously, go through it. Where did you lose marks? Why? Was it lack of knowledge? misreading the question, running out of time.
Be honest with yourself.
Totally. Use that feedback to tweak your study plan and keep self-testing regularly, even just quick quizzes on topics, to track your progress and spot weaknesses early.
Okay, we've got the study plan, the active learning, the practice. What about those sort of extra expert tips? The things that maybe aren't obvious but can make a real difference.
Right, some game changers. First, stay organized. Sounds simple, but a clean, clutter-free study space genuinely helps you focus, minimizes distractions.
Tidy space, tidy mind.
Something like that. And when you hit a really complex topic, don't try to tackle it all at once. Break it down.
Chunking again.
Yes. Smaller, manageable pieces. It makes intimidating topics feel much more doable. And please, don't neglect your well-being. This is a marathon, not just a sprint, even in 3 months.
So, sleep, exercise.
Absolutely. Prioritize sleep. Get some physical activity. It actually helps your brain. Schedule relaxation time. Maybe try mindfulness if that works for you. A healthy body and mind are crucial for learning effectively.
It's easy to let that slide under pressure.
It is, but it's counterproductive. Also, keep your motivation up. Set small goals. Celebrate when you achieve them. Acknowledge your progress.
Little rewards along the way.
Yeah, and really importantly, ask for help if you're struggling. There's no shame in it. Talk to your teachers, tutors, even peers.
Don't suffer in silence.
Exactly. On the flip side, maybe avoid trying brand new, untested study methods right before the exam. Stick with what you know works for you.
Don't rock the boat at the last minute.
Pretty much. Oh, and an interesting little tip some research suggests looking over material just before sleep might help your brain consolidate it overnight. Worth a try.
And for exam day itself?
Have a strategy. Scan the whole paper quickly first. Maybe start with questions you feel confident about to build momentum. Keep a very close eye on the clock. Allocate time per section or question.
Got it. Any final tip?
Yeah, try to resist the urge to do those detailed post-mortems right after an exam with friends. What did you put for question 3?
Oh yeah, those can be stressful.
They really can. Often just increases anxiety about things you can no longer change. Move on to the next one.
Wise advice. Now, shifting gears slightly, one really interesting angle from our sources was the University of London toolkit on assessment itself. How does understanding how exams are actually designed and marked help us prepare better?
This is a really valuable perspective. The toolkit points out something important. While we often focus on the time limit of exams,
Yeah, the pressure.
the real key is understanding what the question is asking you to do, the task itself.
Okay, so focusing on the verb in the question, maybe?
Exactly. Words like analyze, compare, evaluate, describe, they demand different things. And knowing the syllabus inside out, plus the specific assessment criteria, how marks are actually awarded, that's critical.
Why is knowing the criteria so important?
Because it lets you prioritize your study. You know what skills and knowledge areas are valued most. And research, like work by Payne and Brown, shows that students who understand the marking criteria simply perform better.
Because they know what the examiner is looking for.
Precisely. They can tailor their answers to hit those key points, to demonstrate the specific skills being assessed. It's about meeting the requirements effectively.
That's a powerful insight. It's not just about knowing the stuff, but showing you know it in the right way.
Exactly right. The toolkit also mentions how different question types, essays, multiple choice, short answers, test different things. Some test recall, others analysis or application.
Right.
And there's a big push in modern exam design to test higher order thinking. Analysis, application, evaluation, not just rote learning.
Which links back to why active learning is better than just memorizing.
Perfectly. Active learning builds that deeper understanding needed for higher order questions. And finally, feedback is key. Even general feedback, like examiners' reports on past papers.
The ones they publish online sometimes.
Yeah, those can be gold mines. They often highlight common mistakes students made and give examples of what strong answers looked like. Really useful clues.
So understanding the assessment game helps you play it better.
That's a good way to put it. Align your preparation with how you'll actually be assessed.
This has been incredibly useful, really drilling down into how to tackle these exams effectively, especially with that 3-month clock ticking. Any final words for our listeners facing this challenge?
Well, I'd say that acing these exams, even in a shorter time frame, it is achievable. It really is.
Yeah.
But it takes focus, dedication, and applying the right strategies, the efficient, effective techniques we've talked about.
So just to quickly recap those big takeaways.
Yeah, definitely. Number 1, structured planning and smart time management are your foundation. Number 2, Ditch passive reading. Embrace active learning techniques. Make your brain work.
Active learning, check.
Number 3, consistent practice, especially timed past papers, is absolutely non-negotiable.
Practice, practice, practice.
And number 4, don't forget yourself. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being throughout the process. It's crucial.
Plan, learn actively, practice, and look after yourself.
Uh.
Okay, and now for that final thought for everyone listening.
Okay, so think about everything we've discussed, all the strategies, the insights. Which one or two really resonate with you? With your learning style, the subjects you're taking, the challenges you personally face? What's one small, concrete change you could make to your study routine, starting today, right now, that you genuinely believe could have a significant positive impact over these next 3 months?
Just one small thing to start with.
Yeah, one thing that could help you feel more in control, more confident as you head towards those exams. What could that be for you?